Yo, what's down, Winner Tribe? Today we're gonna be talking about why procrastination can become your lifestyle, and you can always put it into it. But let's find us a place to talk real quick. Hey man, what's down with y'all folks, man? It's God in the flesh doing his best. Wanna try business, I get shot multiple times in the chest. You know what I mean? Wanna try most dopest. Stay thinking with your big head, not your little head, your big lotus, not your small head, so you can advance ahead and get some bread instead of being on your bed infatuating over getting some head. But hey, speaking of getting ahead, we're gonna talk about procrastination. Procrastination, man. It's one hell of a drug, bruh. And majority of humans on earth is addicted to this substance. And I can personally speak for myself because I've been procrastinating myself. Because most of y'all folks, y'all, all y'all see is me putting out this content of me generally providing the image and the message of, yeah, you got to get to it. You got to stay true with it. You got to keep sticking and moving. Bro, I just really been procrastinating lately because it's been things in my reality I hadn't even got on to really. You know what I mean? I just been living life, but at the same time, nigga ain't really been on this grind for real. You know what I mean? Like, my own whip, I had to been get this mud fixed. I had this mud for like a year. And to keep it sincere, wanna try most dopest until I get hit by a deer. None like y'all bums that got the beer goods drinking beer on the couch. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it real. I ain't been getting to that. But recently, I just had to, you know what I mean, get right back to it. Because you're going to have people that's going to remind you in your reality that you BSing. You bullshitting. You know what I'm saying? And you just got to catch yourself in those moments like, yo, I could be going places, but you the only person that's holding yourself back. And it's cliche, taboo. Like, it's run of the mill, but a lot of people, they sleep on the fact that they BSing, bro. Or they going to these clubs, indulging in the alcoholic beverages and the function, thinking they gonna have some fun and get litty by seeing some random woman's titties. But they ain't getting litty. In their life, they not even lit. They pockets not lit. They don't even got prosper pockets. They ain't around prosperous people. As soon as you be procrastinating, you're gonna attract more people that's on that frequency. So when you're within that procrastination frequency, you often gonna find yourself on the game. You know what I'm saying? And then you're gonna be having tasks. Maybe I should complete this today. Maybe I should clean the kitchen. I can work out. I haven't worked out in like a week or a month. If you haven't worked out in a month, what the fuck? Hey man, it's love though. Wanna try business. I usually just spit that message of you gotta get to it, because most y'all folks, if you don't follow the social medias, follow the TikTok, the Instagram, YouTube, subscribe to this bit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. We facilitate number greatness. The whole facility knows, the faculty knows that Winner Tribe is gonna continue to grow. If a girl ain't about growth, then she's gross. If she a procrastinator, she could be an avid masturbator. Because I ain't gonna cap, if you ain't trying to see yourself rise up like an elevator in your reality, then you ain't gonna really want to take them steps up that escalator. You'd rather just stay in the same base level in your mama's basement and just, you know what I'm saying, you arguing with people because you know you unadjacent to these folks because they all about success. In your life, you gotta be about success, man, you know what I mean? And it's beautiful. We out here. I'm just looking at these trees. I'm like, I really won in life. When you know you procrastinating, you got to catch yourself instantly. You got to be like, why do I want to avoid not working out? Why do I want to take some more time off of not brushing my teeth today when I can just get to it instantly? Because time is currency. It's splendid. Time is very splendidful. You got to watch how you spend your time, because time is like currency. Some people, they procrastinate and then they de-elevate and they stay on the same level. You never stay on the same level. You're just gonna keep on going down. You know what I'm saying? You're either unconsciously or subconsciously or consciously putting yourself in this downward spiral for a reason. You know what I mean? And you can do all these things. You want to provide art. You want to provide merchandise. You want to provide something nice to the people instead of getting locked up by the police. It's all about stacking up your payments. When you procrastinating, you put less energy towards what you got going on. So, for instance, I'm an artist, right? I love art. I love to draw and all this, right? If I take away time from drawing, mind the win, you know what I'm saying? So I'm the artist. I'm the best artist in the world, right? Best artistic artist on the globe, on the Milky Way. They think I'm the star. I'm the galaxy. Best artist in the Milky Way. Divine's way or the highway. You know what I'm saying? But I digress from that. The best artist in the world. If I ain't really putting in no art into anything I got going on, maybe my art notebook, this YouTube channel, this God body, because this God body represents elevation, art, artistry, growth. This is nothing but a portrait. You know what I'm saying? I'm just building this portrait. And when I take time away from doing that or worried about elevating so I can go places like, you know what I'm saying, getting the whip fixed, being fixated on getting the whip all situated instead of worry about being in bum situations, smoking, and then procrastinating, because that's not professional. You go be a proficient procrastinator and not really advance it to any paper. We all about having prosper pockets over here. Don't think with your PP, think about PP, prosper pockets. That's why I say, stay in your big head and not your little head, so you can advance ahead and get some bread instead of being on your bed infatuated on getting some head. A way to really kill the skill of being procrastinated, bro, I ain't gonna cap. You just gotta take that initiative of doing it. Just embrace uncomfortability. Because I seen this one interview or this documentary of a J. Cole album. It's called Off-Season Documentary J. Cole, where he was in a basketball court, and then the segment on the screen, it says, "Comfortability is the devil." And that's true, bro. And when you procrastinating, you find yourself very comfortable. You complete less tasks. You sit on your ass. You don't even sit. You don't even ask. You on your ass. You're playing the game. You're watching ads, watching Naruto. You're watching anime instead of increasing up your funds so you can see your happy family going to somewhere like Italy. You know what I'm saying? You got to underlay. If you love to procrastinate, you may see this and you may want to hate. But don't hate on the great. It's winnertribe business to the body decay. Just catch yourself instantly. You know what I'm saying? Like when you have that, when your subconscious mind, and your subconscious mind is really you. Keep that in mind. You know what I mean? You are the subconscious mind. So when you have that thought, you want to work out today. You can complete this task, complete that task. You want to do it one at a time. But your subconscious mind is like, nah, bro, we ain't gonna do that. We gonna play the game. We gonna sit back and rewind, sip on this beer and smoke on some, and then after that, drink on some wine. Then acting like you doing divine. Then you take a step back, like, hold up, I'm not doing fine by sipping on wine and smoking this marijuana, because I don't really want to smoke on marijuana. I want to execute and be absolute for my future self by just putting in those footprints, by just implementing. Because you can watch all the YouTube videos about procrastination, but if you continue to procrastinate, you ain't doing nothing. You're not following the steps. Bro, don't watch this video if you're going to continue to procrastinate. Do I hate on people that procrastinate? No, but nigga, you could be doing even greater. If you live in a great life, kudos to you. Know what I'm saying? But you see people that's going up in life, you got to take note of what they're doing in order to acquire that success, because they're willing to progress instead of smoke a blunt on a couch, be within stress. You know what I'm saying? Because they do more and you do less. That's what procrastinators do. Procrastinators, aka avid masturbators, they do less. While people that's really willing to achieve and succeed to success, they do more. Winner Tribe does more, the losers do less. There's no contest. You know what I'm saying? This is all simple and not complex. It's not complex at all. And that's all I gotta say for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Winner Tribe is the best of all. You gonna evolve after this video, bro. You are gonna evolve. You already evolving. You're already living your dream life. Like, tell yourself, I'm the best at, bro. If you got that passion of you wanna plant plants, you wanna plant fruit, you wanna provide art to people, you wanna be a mechanic, you gotta wake up with that energy. I'm the best mechanic in the world. I'm the best artist in the world. I'm the best musician, best music artist in the world. And then a procrastinator, they gonna say that to themselves, and then they gonna instantaneously go back to their subconscious mind, meaning going back to sitting back with wine and drinking wine and then smoking on marijuana, because they don't really want to see themselves succeeding. Know what I mean? They internally bleeding by not putting in those foundational steps. But for the people that are willing to succeed, they already see themselves succeeding, because you're calling yourself the best in the world at any career that you love to do, that you're passionate in. And then you take steps on it. Okay, as the best in the world at art or music, how is this individual living? What frequency on? What type of acquirement? What type of, you know what I'm saying? What type of items? What type of objects does this guy possess? And you just gotta, you know what I'm saying, sit back. I'm telling you, everything gonna flow in, bro. It's all about having ideas. When you procrastinate and you're not willing to elevate, and you overly get stimulated by shit that's gonna keep you away from your current situation, that, hey, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna find yourself overly indulgent in that, and that's how procrastination becomes a lifestyle. But you ain't gotta live that lifestyle for a long while. You can always live a lavish lifestyle. You can live whatever type of lifestyle you want to in your reality, because you make your reality. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't no bum ass nigga. When you're part of the greatest tribe in the world, via Winner Tribe is the fucking best. And I can say that with using my chest. I can say that, you know what I'm saying, and not think less of myself, because we always accumulate wealth while y'all niggas got suicidal tendencies and often contemplate on yourself. YouTube, this is all AI generated. This is all a stunt. This is all entertainment. Ding. But hey, that's all I got to say for y'all folks today. I was gonna go live saying this, but I'm like, why not provide this this content, so you can get the context, so you can get this and then be willing to progress, instead of sitting on your couch being within stress, smoking a blunt, and then after that you got less weed to smoke. I'm still the dopest. And I don't even smoke. Fly the hocus pocus. You know what I'm saying? Procrastinators ain't focused. When you all about succeeding and being successful, you always focus on achieving goals, not living your dream, because you already living your dream. You the most successful man in the world, successful woman in the world. Don't be so fixated on girls. Be fixated on the journey and progress. You know what I'm saying? You all successful. You know what I'm saying? That's something that's the losers gonna find neglectful, because they're stressful. But hey, That's all I got to say for y'all folks, man. It's God in the flesh doing his best. Want to try business. I get shot multiple times in the chest. Yahweh in the flesh, and I can't speak for the rest. Jehovah till it's over. It's been a year since I've been sober. You know what I mean? It's winnertribe most dopest state in your big head, not your little head. So you can advance ahead and get some bread instead of being infatuated on your bed getting some head. You know what I'm saying? Big winnertribe business time dead. Stay winning, stay thriving. Winnertribe business.